All right, we had the same problem the other day with reception. Hopefully I'll do a little better today. We'll see. Keep that out of my way for now. And this guy. Either way, scan tool's hooked up. Let me check out the computer. What I did want to do first is if I can get a reading of this transmission. My heat gun. So we can just see if it's overheating really bad or what. It just started it, so it shouldn't be too bad yet. So we're not that hot. See if I can find the cooler. Should be right here. But I can always do this more tomorrow. I just want to show you the quick scan tool overview of it. Everyone set this to the right mode. And we got 0 volts right now. Check out the battery first. Pushing out 14.3 volts, so it's a good battery. Good ground. Let's see if the wires coming from it are okay. It's one thing I always like to try to check. You got a bad ground, it'll throw you all kinds of loops. I figured that out lately. We cannot seem to get a reading off of this guy up in here. I got to poke through there. I'm in there now, and I still can't get a ground issue. Wire. That's kind of weird. Got one that time, though. So we should have a solid ground, at least. A positive will throw stuff out of whack, usually. It's a little bit different than a ground. A ground prevents a car from starting, so I'm thinking the positive may have an issue. Either way, we'll verify that, too, while we can. Got a good positive. Is it going to the ECU? Let's check out the... See, as long as each side has a reading, we're in good shape. Now we could have a blown fuse. These I'll show you how to check at a later date. Either way, I'm looking for transmission codes. I will check the box, but I don't think any of these big guys are just mainly relays right here. The box don't seem great, though. I will say that. A little bit loose connections, that's for sure. One sec. Let me tighten them all down good. I may have to pull them apart and clean the box either way. Oh, shoot. Sorry. That was my fault. Alright, so we got ground going on good there. It seems good inside there. It seems good. Okay, so. Check these guys really quick. Trying to leave the spot so I don't lose you guys. So a lot of times, believe it or not, all it takes is a little box problem to cause all kinds of issues. Or a blown fuse, I mean, at this point. But this is definitely triggering a ton of codes. I'll show you that in a second if it gives me a chance. I did actually drive some the other day. I got it moving, but I mean, doesn't mean nothing good. I'm going to pull the battery up, tie the cable, try to do a hard reset in case it is caught up on a limp mode. All these check out well. Pretty sure the torque converter's shot. You can't drive around with fluid that old for too long, and people don't know where to check it. This box, I will say this, it's got a bunch of crud in it, so it can't hurt to try to clean this too tomorrow. A few extra checks I said I'd do for them. I've been working in the cars for a while, so. And all it takes is a little touch, and if you got both sides dinging, boom, boom, you know whether it's open or closed circuit. But they both should always light up. You know you got a problem, unless of course it's a spare, then neither side will light up. You don't want to have an open circuit. Why do you think paper clips are so handy? Alright. So it appears everything seems to be working. Alright. Test it down, then I get those two, and make sure. Sometimes you have stuff like this, I actually just throw a test on there. That's weird, because that's an open circuit there. I don't know. Probably something to do with something that's not compatible in this car. Nice positive there. All right. That looks good inside the main fuse. So, all right, nothing there. Now, what I do like to do, a lot of these guys, is go below. You can check. Some of these you don't have the luxury to do it. These are the main connections though, and I have a complete access to it. So I got to actually go in here. So we know we got the box having 2 positive signals there. And the negative is right here. So there we go. I was covering up the noise it should make. But yeah, we got good ground. So yeah, I mean, the box is getting fed properly. So all that's good. All right, either way, I switch modes on me again. So it looks okay. And Let's check out the alternator power. Going to the actual alternator. Well, we're at it, and that's actually got a funky clip. There we go. I got it off this. So cover you up. 14.5 to the alternator itself. Let's check out the main wire. You never know, because this has one of those funky alternators, I believe. Yeah, I mean, the transmission's acting up. I just like to check these things because if there's some type of charging issue, we got a problem. Don't want to keep hitting that button. Stupid thing. 30 volts. Even though this might read a lower volt. But now 13.7. And no, I don't know. I'll have to look into that one. But I believe this is your... I'll worry about that later anyway. I don't know, but I want to say... Well, it shouldn't. The compressor shouldn't really matter. This is an unusual style. I'm just doing a few checks while I'm at it to see. It's good to know a few things. But yeah, all that checks out okay. I mean, see how much the fluid, how hot the fluid is getting down there. I wonder where the cooler is itself at. I'm figuring that may be clogged. Or if just the output shaft is shot. Fans aren't kicking on. I didn't know that one. I don't know why. I don't know. This maybe could cause that, possibly. Let me get a good reading on the trans though while I'm right here above it for the heat. So I mean, don't seem like we're really overheating, but it could have been, the damage could have been done. I've already changed that, so I've already done this work here. So I mean, changed the fluid the other day, so I don't think it's pumping good. Many reasons why that could be the case. But... Sorry, too many things in my hands. That's the problem. I'm gonna check the pieces inside though. Fans were kicking on pretty quick the other day. I don't know, maybe something gotta put back tight. I know that brake fluid seems really high. Check that stuff out, see what's happening over here, because we all have some kind of brake issue. Let me see, it just looks that way though, I believe. Look at that die, ain't no way. No, we're good. So that thing was, I mean, look at it until you get closer. It definitely looks pretty high. I mean, it's a nice thing, good, well taken care of car. I will say this though. Let me check one more thing while I can see it. If you don't change the fluid, it's gotta happen. Customers probably think I'm crazy, talking to myself about hell. They don't know I'm doing a video. Probably. Either way, but I'm gonna take the battery out. I'm gonna try to do a master reset. First, I'm gonna check this ground here to the transmission itself. I mean, it's got something going on, but that could be an issue, possibly. It's not the best. So I think it's the starter, actually. My bad. But yeah, everything looks good. So we got power. It seems fine everywhere. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. So anyway, yep, starter. That's the transmission. Dude, sorry about that. Right there, though. Hang on. What is that guy? Can't see that. Hang on. What is that? Okay, this right here looks interesting. Here's one of your main wires to one of the main grounds, two of them actually. Hang on, let's just check these two while I'm down here. I can actually lay it there and make it a better view. The reason I do this is simple. Staying on the damn plug, can't do much of anything. Basically, it's telling me a lot. Just check it back here. So I'm covering it with my fingers. I do a reading on that too. Here's the other wires, no main brakes that I can see. We'll check all the harnesses tomorrow. Everything else seems okay. It's gonna hurt to do some of this stuff while I'm in here. I think I'm gonna go check the shifting out, see if I need to cycle through the gears, and I'm gonna get up out of here. So I just wanted to get a quick kind of overview of what I was doing. That's all. Can't see. You can see it in there. Be careful poking these guys, whatever you do. tight squeeze, but I'm not gonna be able to get in there right now. Everything else looks okay though, so as far as I can tell, we good. Up in the motor. Yeah, but these transmissions must have a known issue. Let me pull this battery out. I'm gonna try a master reset. I'm gonna check the ones inside really quick. Main thing I have to do. Yeah, I mean that right there. Fan relay wipers. I mean it's nothing really you need to even tell it's upside down too. Well, in case there's a sensor too, I wanted to double check them sensors by the actual tires. Make sure it's not just a simple sensor problem. That would be kind of messed up, wouldn't it? Yeah, other than that, I mean, we got no codes here with this guy. We're up on the back side of the transmission, and it's not overly hot. So, I mean, the fluid I got in now should be doing its thing. Yeah, so let me go ahead and check out all this over here. Let me check the fuses inside. I'm going to check the cables around it, and we're good to go. All right, let me go over here and do that. Check the fuses inside. Hopefully I don't lose you. If I do, that's just what's been going on with this car lately. All right, well, let me get the magnet to stay. Magnet light to stay. All right, let's see if I can get up in here. Hopefully I don't lose you. If I do, then it's just a bad area, and I apologize. I've been telling you, I said that yesterday too. A lot of fuses in here though. Oh, you stupid things in my way. I can barely see too. That don't help. All right, anyway, y'all get the picture though. Here's the codes in the computer. I'm gonna finish this up and let you go. I gotta rock and roll. They're the main codes now after I cleared it. Try to get it in gear. All similar codes, but this out shaft speed sensor is the main one. These are all gonna set off all the other stuff. So I can't clear it anymore. I gotta go. So good luck in 2011 Subaru Outback transmission issues. Change your fluid, 2 quarts. Only came out. I put back in about 4 and a little bit more on a refill. I may try the filter, but other than that, probably not gonna work. All right, later.